Hello class, and welcome to Module 2, which is about prison gangs. Historically, prisons operated under informal inmate social systems governed by inmate code, which emphasize loyalty, toughness, and silence. Research shows this system weakened between, I'd say, between 1950 and 1970, as prison populations grew and demographics shifted, creating a power vacuum. Into that void emerged structured prison gangs that provided protection, governance, and economic opportunity through illicit markets. Early examples may include the Camarora in 19th century Italian prisons, which demonstrated how incarcerated groups could project influence beyond prison walls. In the United States, groups such as Mexican Mafia, Nuestra Familia, the Aryan Brotherhood, and Black Guerrilla Family formed to regulate violence, control contraband, and establish authority. Scholars describe this evolution as a stage process in which inmates move from informal associations to organized criminal entities capable of coordinated violence and institutional influence. Excuse me. Criminological literature often identifies several dominant prison gangs whose influence extends across institutions and into communities. The Mexican Mafia, formed in California back in 1957, established a model of characterized leadership and taxation of affiliated street gangs. Nuestra Familia emerged in 1968, partly for protection against that group, leading to long-standing rivalries that shaped prison politics. The Aryan Brotherhood developed around 1970 and became known for its rigid structure, racial ideology, and reputation for extreme violence used to enforce discipline. The Black Guerrilla Family, founded by I think it was George Jackson, actually it was George Jackson, a combined prison organization with revolutionary political beliefs. Studies showed these groups function like organized crime syndicates, enforcing rules, resolving disputes, and coordinating illegal markets. Their authority persists because members anticipate future incarcerations and therefore comply with orders issued from the inside facilities. Communication is the lifetime that allows prison gangs to operate as transitional criminal networks rather than isolated inmate groups. Research indicates contraband cell phones are among the most significant threats because they enable unmonitored calls, messaging, and coordination with street affiliates. Even monitored institutional phones can be manipulated through tactics such as three-way calling, pin sharing, or coded language. Traditional mail also remains a major channel. Investigators regularly intercept letters containing symbols, signs, or seemingly harmless phrases that carry hidden instructions. Kites representing corrupt staff can further bypass security. A survey of correctional administrators show many facilities report rising phone smuggling, yet monitoring systems are still considered essential control tools. These communication pathways demonstrate how prison gangs maintain command structure, direct criminal activity, and enforce discipline far beyond the prison walls. Investigative studies consistently show a strong relationship between gang membership and institutional violence. Gang-affiliated inmates commit undue levels of assaults and serious misconduct compared to non-members, and core members tend to be the most violent actors. Research also estimates that a substantial share of inmate-on-inmate violence is directly linked to gang conflicts, rivalries, or enforcement of internal rules. Oddly, gang members are also at heightened risk of victimization because they become targets for retaliation or discipline. Scholars describe this as a governance paradox. While gangs generate violence, They may also regulate it to stabilize contraband markets and maintain order that benefits their operations. National data indicate hundreds of thousands of incarcerated individuals are gang affiliated, and facilities with higher gang density typically experience more complex management and security challenges. The correctional administrators face significant challenges when attempting to manage organized prison gangs. Identification and validation systems classify inmates as members of security threat groups, often leading to segregation strategies designed to reduce conflict. However, research suggests fastening members together can sometimes strengthen gang coercion and leadership control. Effective management therefore requires intelligence gathering, interagency cooperation, and disruption of illicit economic networks that fund gang activity. Limiting communication channels, preventing staff corruption, and monitoring correspondence are essential tactics. Policy studies also warn that broad crackdowns or overly harsh sentencing can unintentionally increase gang influence by making inmates more dependent on gang protection. Evidence indicate targeted enforcement combined with swift, certain, but proportionate sanctions and strong reentry programming is more successful in weakening recruitment and reducing long-term gang power. So in conclusion, prison gangs illustrate how power can develop in environments where formal authority is limited and informal systems fill the void. What began as inmate self-protection groups evolved into highly structured organizations capable of regulating violence, controlling illicit economies, and projecting influence beyond prison walls. Research shows these groups can simultaneously create disorder through violence and impose order to stabilize criminal markets, demonstrating the complex governance role they play. Now, the efforts to suppress them must therefore be strategic, because poorly targeted policies or overly harsh sentences can unintentionally strengthen their authority. Effective responses combine intelligence targeted enforcement, communication control, and reentry support to reduce recruitment and dependence on gang protection. Ultimately, understanding prison gangs is essential not only for institutional safety but also for community security, since their decisions inside correctional facilities often shape criminal activity, alliances, and violence patterns on the outside. This will conclude the presentation for Module 2. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Also, please don't forget your initial post is due every Wednesdays, and then you have to respond to 3 other peers by Sunday. Okay? Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Thank you.